Welcome to the Guitar Channel. I am super happy to welcome you to a new gear review. Today I am going to show you, to try to demonstrate the amazing PXO from J.Rockett Audio Design. Here you go. This is the signature pedal from the one and only Felix. I had the pleasure to interview a couple of times Felix in the past. The very first time was at the now defunct Music Messe in 2016. I think he was just starting to play with Bon Jovi at that time. It was just really the beginning of that adventure. Then 2 years later, I met him at the Guitar Summit in Mannheim, which is basically replacing now the Frankfurt Music Messe. We had an interesting talk, and no later than a couple of weeks ago, I had the pleasure to meet him again, this time for the release of the PXO J.Rockett that you see here. So, in honor of Felix, which is a huge fan of the P90 pickups, I am using my California Corina, all Corina neck and body guitar from Tony Giraud, who is a boutique guitar builder based in Normandy in France. So this will be my main sound for the whole review. I am plugged into my Celt V-Twin. The sound is recorded with the help of the Universal Audio aux box, and this is my clean sound on the bridge pickup, on the bridge 90 pickup, P90 pickup. So right from the start, I was demonstrating the boost section. So before we go any further, let's talk a little bit about the layout of the pedal. So on the top row, you have all the parameters, the settings for the drive section. And the row just below is the settings for the boost section. So it's not on the right, you have the boost, on the left, you have the drive, or the opposite. It is the top row for drive and the bottom row for the boost. And so the settings are pretty standard: volume, treble, bass, and drive level for the drive section, and tilt EQ, which I love, and I'm going to explain why in a second, and a level for the boost section, which was just engaged right here. So I love the tilt EQ because it is not just, okay, I am adding a treble or removing treble or adding bass and so on. It is really completely shifting the tilt, the EQ, hence the name tilt EQ. So as I was demonstrating here with just the neck pickup on the guitar, without it, it might sound maybe a little bit too dark, and with the boost engaged with the tilt EQ at, let's say, 1 or 2 p.m, it adds just a bit of clarity that really, it is really a joy to listen to. Here we go again. And because I am plugged into a tube amplifier, of course, I'm going to check out what's going on if we put the boost level at the maximum. I am back on the bridge pickup on the Giraud. So as you can hear, you can hit pretty hard the tube amplifier behind it. So we can check out the website just for a second on J.Rockett, because I have no idea if we have the level of boost we can add with the controls. I'm not sure if it's written anywhere on the website. No, it's not. Size and power, input and output. No, so we have no clue how many dB we are added we can add with the PXO boost level, but it is quite a lot because it turns my Kelt V-Twin tube amp from a clean platform to a fire-breathing monster. All right, let's carry on and let's go now to the boost, to the drive section. Here we go on the bridge pickup. So here in that position with the switch in post, it means that the drive is after the boost. So when you engage the boost, which I just did, you are really increasing the level of gain you have in fact on the pedal, because you put a lot more signal into the circuit. And if you do the opposite, you actually don't change the gain structure, but you have a higher volume. Let's check this out. So typically you would use the setting when you want to increase the volume of your sound for a solo, for example, and you would use the post if you actually want to change the gain structure of the overdrive pedal. Overall, I really love the sound of the pedal, especially the boost section with the tilt EQ, which is super useful, way more useful than the basic tone control we usually find on the boost pedal. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this review. This pedal is going to be doing its Tour de France with the premium subscribers of the show. So thank you very much to Face, which is the importer in Europe of the J.Rockett brand, for allowing us to do that. Alright, back to you. Cheers.